Most of us were taught that debt is bad and cash is good. For a depreciating asset like a car, that might not actually be true. If you had £30,000 sitting in your bank account and needed a car, paying for it in cash feels like the responsible thing to do. It's actually the more expensive option, and today I'll show you the maths. Say you've got £30,000 saved and you want a car that costs exactly that. Normally, paying it outright sounds sensible, but here's another option. Put down £10,000 of your own cash. Borrow the remaining £20,000 as a normal personal loan from a bank, not car finance, a plain loan. The dealer still gets their full £30,000 up front, so you drive away in exactly the same car either way. The difference is what happens to the £20,000 you didn't put down. Instead of it disappearing into the car, you put it into a stocks and shares ISA, invested in something like a global index fund that tracks thousands of companies worldwide. Same car, same day. Two completely different things happening to your money. This only works if you already have the whole £30,000 to begin with, and that's because what the bank charges you to borrow is usually lower than what a diversified global investment has historically returned. Right now, a personal loan of around £20,000 over 5 years from a mainstream UK bank sits at roughly 6 to 6.5% APR. That's the annual percentage rate for someone with decent credit. Run the numbers, and that loan costs about £3,200 to £3,500 in total interest over the 5 years. Meanwhile, a global index fund, the kind that owns a slice of thousands of companies across the world rather than betting on one country or one stock, has averaged close to 11.5% a year over the past 5 years. Put £20,000 in and let it compound at that rate, and it grows to somewhere around £34,000 by year 5. Inside a stocks and shares ISA, every penny of that growth is tax-free. If you're someone who always pays cash for big purchases, this isn't saying you're wrong. It's saying you might be leaving money on the table by treating no debt as automatically the safer, smarter choice. Sometimes it's neither. If you're already investing, this is a reminder that the maths of cheap debt plus decent returns applies to more decisions than people think, not just cars. Same logic gets debated around mortgages, business loans, even student finance. If you're cautious about debt in general, and for good reason, this strategy only works if you can comfortably make the loan repayments from your income without ever needing to touch the invested money. The moment you have to sell investments early to cover a loan payment, the whole advantage can disappear. Okay, quick check. Still with me so far? Good, because this next bit is where it actually gets useful for you. I'm not saying to go and take out a loan tomorrow. It's a framework worth understanding before your next big purchase. Some people in this situation choose to run their own numbers first. Check the actual APR they'd personally be offered, not just the advertised rate, since your real rate depends on your credit profile. It may be worth considering how comfortably the monthly repayment fits your income before anything else, because that repayment has to happen whether the market goes up or down that year. Quick pause. If you're finding this useful so far, this would genuinely mean a lot. Hit subscribe and give it a like. It's the only reason more people see this stuff instead of finding out the hard way. Right, back to it. It's also worth remembering the ISA angle only works if you actually have the £20,000 to invest in the first place. This isn't a way to invest money you don't have. It's a question of what to do with money you already do have. And as always, speak to a financial advisor for guidance specific to your own situation. This is a framework, not personalized advice. Best case, global markets keep performing somewhere near their recent average. Your loan gets repaid on schedule from income, and you end up with a paid-off car plus a meaningfully larger investment pot than if you'd bought in cash. Worst case, markets have a rough few years, like 2022, when global shares fell around 18%, and your investment is worth less than you put in at the exact point your loan is still due. You're still on the hook for the full repayments, regardless of what the investment is doing. Most likely, some bumpy years mixed with good ones, which is normal for investing over 5 years, and the outcome depends heavily on the actual rate you're offered and how disciplined you are about not raiding the investment early. Watch for your own personalized loan rate offer, not the advertised one, and keep an eye on Bank of England base rate decisions, since that's what moves personal loan pricing over time. This is not a financial advice by any chance. How would you have gone about it? Do you think this maths is flawed? Would you ever borrow money to buy something that loses value if it meant investing the cash you'd otherwise have spent? I'm genuinely curious which way most of you would go. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.